Right now, your brain is being rewired. Not slowly, not subtly, actively, every time you scroll. And if you don't understand what's happening, you will lose control of your focus, your goals, and eventually your life. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you exactly what doom scrolling is doing to your brain and how it's quietly destroying your ability to succeed. But first, I want to test something. Be honest. When was the last time you picked up your phone without a reason? Exactly. You sit down to work and your mind drifts. You try to focus, but everything feels harder than it used to. So you pick up your phone just for a second and somehow you don't come back. And that's not random. That's conditioning. Let me show you how bad it actually is. The average person touches their phone over 2,000 times a day. That's not usage. That's dependency. Imagine checking your life goals 2,000 times a day. Where would you be? And here's where it gets dangerous. Every time you choose scrolling over action, you're training your brain to avoid effort. You're reinforcing a silent belief: I don't follow through. And that belief, it leaks into everything. Your work, your discipline, your confidence. This is how potential dies. Not in one big moment, but in thousands of tiny scrolls. Let's go deeper. Every time you scroll, your brain releases dopamine. But dopamine isn't pleasure, it's anticipation. It's the signal that says, keep going, something better is coming. And social media exploits this perfectly. It gives you unpredictable rewards. Maybe the next post is amazing. Maybe it's not. That's uncertainty. It hooks you. It's the same mechanism behind gambling. Over time, your brain adapts. It raises its baseline. Normal activities start to feel boring. Not because they are, but because your brain has been overstimulated. This is dopamine desensitization, and it leads to lower motivation, shorter attention span, increased impulsivity. You are literally training your brain to avoid effort. And this is exactly why your goals feel harder. Think about your goals. Get in shape, building something meaningful, leveling up your life. All of them require focus, consistency, delayed gratification. But doom scrolling conditions you for the opposite. Instant rewards, constant stimulation, zero discomfort. So when it's time to work, your brain resists. Not because you're lazy, but because it's been trained that way. Let me make this clear. You don't fail your goals because you lack ambition. You fail them because your brain is addicted to easy rewards. And real success is delayed. Now here's the part most people miss. You are not addicted to your phone. You are addicted to escape. Scrolling is anesthesia. It numbs stress, pressure, fear, responsibility. When you scroll, you don't have to act. You don't have to fail. You don't have to try. And that feels safe. But that safety, it's a trap. So how do you break it? Most people think doom scrolling is about weak self-control. It's not. It's autopilot. Your brain loves habits. So after a while, you open apps without thinking. Waiting in line, feeling bored, feeling tired, your hand moves automatically. Unlock, scroll. This is why the first step is simple. Notice the moment it begins. Every time you unlock your phone today, ask, why did I open this? Was it intentional or automatic? That tiny moment of awareness changes everything. Because once a habit becomes visible, it becomes interruptible. Right now, your phone is designed to make scrolling effortless. One tap, infinite content. Because your attention is valuable, so you need to create friction. Move apps off your home screen, turn off notifications, log out every time, use screen limits, leave your phone in another room. Small obstacles, big impact. Because friction creates a pause, and that pause is where control lives. Now, this is where most people fail. You can't just remove a habit, you have to replace it. Because scrolling fills a need, boredom, stress, escape. So replace it intentionally. Bored, read one page. Stressed, take 3 breaths. Tired, stretch. Restless, walk. The goal isn't perfection, it's redirection. Every replacement rewires your brain. The next one is powerful. 2 moments define your day. First hour after waking, the last hour before sleep. When you wake up, your brain is highly sensitive. What you consume first sets your mental tone. If you start with chaos, you carry it all day. At night, scrolling overstimulates your brain, destroys your sleep, and weakens your recovery. So set one rule. No scrolling in the first or last hour. Replace it with silence, journaling, reading, planning. Protect these windows and protect your mind. And this final step changes how you see everything. The final step might be the most important one. Most people see their phone as entertainment, something to fill every empty moment. Standing in line, check your phone. Waiting for food, check your phone. Feeling bored for 10 seconds, you check your phone. But here's the problem. Constant stimulation removes your brain's ability to enjoy quiet moments. Your mind never gets a chance to rest, or think, or to be creative. What if you started seeing your phone differently? Instead of seeing it as a boredom healer, see it as a tool for communication, a tool for learning, a tool for creating, but not a tool for filling every second of silence. When you feel the urge to reach for your phone, do nothing. Just for a moment, look around, notice your surroundings, let your brain breathe. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but over time, your mind will begin to enjoy these quiet spaces again. And when that happens, the need to constantly scroll begins to fade. You don't beat doom scrolling by fighting it all day. You beat it by becoming someone who doesn't rely on it. Someone who protects their focus, someone who values their time, someone who acts because attention is your life. So here's your challenge. When this video ends, don't scroll. Sit in silence for 2 minutes. No phone, no distraction, just you. If it feels uncomfortable, good. That means you're taking control back. If this gave you value, the only thing I ask is a like and subscribe, so more people who feel stuck like this can find it too. At the start, I told you your brain is being rewired. Now you understand how. The only question left is, will you keep reinforcing the damage or start rebuilding control? Because the version of you who achieves your goals doesn't live in the scroll, they live in action.